Hello, hello, welcome back to Oolykee Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources. Today we're gonna focus on exporting the crude oil, yes, unrefined one. Right, that being said, and having this beautiful winter setting, we need to start continue checking on our cities, their population, and what's happening with them. Now, I'm not sure if we can see this, but I would like to see these stats for a certain period. Now, is that a thing? Is that a thing? I don't think so. It might not be. I would like to see global population as well, and maybe this would be a good indicator of what's happening in our cities. 61,000. Maybe I should do that. Let's see with people here. We have 31,000 workers, 12,000 babies, and 16,000 children between 7 and 21, and 1,000 people living with their parents. How Slavic of us. Let's continue on, but we're still not putting Italians to shame, so let's go and check what I wanted to say here. What did I want to say? Yes, we need to finish some of this railroad construction. Now, problems. Well, not really problems. Most of it is quite enjoyable. We're exporting a lot, but we're exporting too much as well. Refinery is not working to a full capacity, and I need to do stuff like this. Right. I think that's it. What else do we have to do? We redid the fields over here. I'm hoping that they are working full steam ahead on this. Looks like they are. We have a lot of roads being constructed at the moment, and let me just check. Well, they're all assigned to some things, but I think this is going to be a little bit trickier than that. I think we're going to need more. I don't have time to do this. We don't have time to do this. Let them deal with this however they see fit, and other than that, good riddance to you. We need to leave. What about this? It can all be assigned, but it's just not. It could be a little bit too far. It could be... We can finish some of these little bits and pieces. The big pieces of road are important. Right, crude oil, crude oil. Yes, we're exporting. The train is going full steam ahead, and it's doing a really good job exporting this bitumen. I have a bad feeling about some of this stuff. I thought I already did this, but obviously not. This bitumen, I didn't take care of this. Anyway, it's taken care of now. We need more people here, and let me see what the deal is. We don't have enough workers over here. Fine. We need more workers over here, and we need more workers from here. So that means we need more population, but let me see if we have any unemployed. 311 unemployed people. Why is that? Let's check some of the housing we have. So there are some school issues, okay. Public transport should resolve those, but you can see that these buses are running practically full. These are public transport buses going from one side to the other. I'm just gonna include a cheat mod in this because part of our episode today is gonna be resolving a public transport and supply of workers to the refinery. If we have 300 unemployed people, that is not good. That's not good. We need to get them employed, all of them. So 30 people from here don't have jobs. Why is that? They need to be transported to work ASAP. We should have this line over here should be Oil East. Yes. So this one has 4 buses. They are all going circling around and taking people to work here. Okay, since we're gonna be doing this, I'm gonna go back to the basics and we're gonna get better buses. I think that's the best thing we can do at the moment, and we have a whole crap load of buses over here that are perfect for us. I'm just gonna tell them all to come here first, and this time I'm not gonna touch them until we have all buses over here, and then we're gonna be assigning them to individual lines. So 10 buses, more or less. Oh, why am I doing this to myself? Let's continue on. 10 of them, I think it would be a nice start. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna assign 10 buses over here, just so we can have some backlog. But I'm telling you straight away that 8 of them are gonna go. Straight away, 8 of them are gonna be assigned to the existing lines, and we're gonna be selling some buses. That's gonna give us some money, which we desperately don't need. At least I don't like these. I'm getting a headache seeing these huge numbers over here, so I think we should slow down with the exports. I'm kidding, of course. That's me just exaggerating the state of our economy, and I really need to catch this train before it goes out, because this train is too big. It's too big for current production, and sooner or later it's gonna be stopping. Actually, you know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The bigger it is, no, go back to work. The bigger it is, let him tap into this fuel as much as he can. We will have, we won't have any issues with the fuel, because the setup we're running now, it's always gonna get the fuel first over here rather than for it to be here. So every time the train actually leaves from here, it's gonna be all the fuel is not going to be stockpiled in this big storage, but it's actually going to be at a little storage, which is of course responsible for all of our fuel distribution around this map. So that should be fine. I'm still worried about this, and again, I have a deja vu issue here. I think I assigned all of this already to be constructed, and for some reason it's not. I will be assigning this to construction offices as well. You know what? I'll give you a chance for you to finish this. But okay, so no workers here, no workers here, all the 22 workers here. Okay, so these number of workers that don't have jobs, they should be dropping significantly, because all of them are connected to this bus station, and you can see these guys can walk to the bus station. All of them can walk to the bus station. I don't see the and food. Why is still food an issue? Food. Yeah, I mean, like, do we have a backlog of food? Yeah, we do. Do we have enough workers working here? No. Okay, more workers working here. That's definitely a thing that needs to be addressed, and I'm gonna do it the same here. This is a 5,000 people city. That's one of the bigger ones we have. Well, actually, you know, like where I come from, or in Ireland even, you have 3-4 bigger cities, like not including Northern Ireland. You have Dublin, Galway. Dublin is of course overpopulated compared to the other parts of the country. Dublin has like, there's a saying that there's like 30% or 40% of Irish population lives within 1 hour drive of Dublin. And the second biggest city in South, because the Republic is unofficial name, because Ireland is only called Ireland, not Republic of Ireland. Anyway, Cork. And then after Cork you have Limerick, Galway, and that would be about it. Waterford, Wexford, but I wouldn't go further than Limerick and Galway. So you have 4 big cities. Well, countries like Poland, for example, they don't have, after Warsaw, they have a lot of cities. A lot of cities with a decent population that goes up to 500,000 million, and it's not only where I come from. We have only a few 4 big cities as well. The rest of it is glorified villages, but that's about it. Okay, let me see the numbers, how they're doing. The numbers are dropping significantly, but that's not gonna affect what I'm doing right here. And let me inspect the technical services as well, because we need to move those trucks. Look at the roads. Look at these roads. This is absolutely beautiful. Look, all the roads clean. What the hell is happening here? Is this a real world? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide. Even here, okay, yeah, of course, but this is where it stops, and we need more technical services, which I'm gonna do now. This area around here is quite important for us, so I'm gonna be paying attention that they're happy as well. Let's go for a red one, connected directly to the Ooh, no, don't pay for anything. Connect it directly here and construct it whenever you have time. Technical services are going to be important elsewhere, and I can tell you straight away now that there's going to be a lot of issues around here. The infrastructure is not ideal. Let me see if we have any connections on the other side. We have in and out here, and the road seems to be asphalt, but and of course I'm gonna have to have a technical services around here, at least one, and I'm gonna put one in between as well. So also I'm expecting these roads to be asphalted as soon as this whole area is constructed. As soon as all of this is built, I will be asphalting all the roads in between the farms and hopefully in between the harvests, but this seems pretty straightforward. Yes, looks like they're taking the long way around, but that's also understandable. Why is this not being constructed? Okay, it is, but it doesn't have 60 tons of asphalt. Can we assign this to more? Yes, indeed we can. I just want to finish the projects. We need to keep hitting those balls out of the park and just continue working on the projects that we already have running. So give me a second here, and I'm gonna go here. Right. Okay. What else can we do on here? Oh yeah, technical service in between this one and that one, so that means somewhere around here. It's perfectly fine across the bridge. It doesn't need to be connected to the electrical grid, so having it around here would be perfectly fine. Also, it's gonna keep our border crossing here clean to the NATO countries, and who knows what else we're gonna be building around here. It's gonna hopefully be kept clean. Okay, oil. Oh, question mark. Oh, how much fun. How much fun do we have here? So what do you have question mark about? What did I do? Okay, so there's a road that needs to be constructed. Unfinished road is which one? This one. I have a feeling that this doesn't work properly. There's something wrong with this. And I have a good feeling. Yeah, there's something wrong with this road. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the basics, and I'm gonna actually start from... Where is this? Yeah, there's something really wrong with this one. Okay, let's see if we can... Let's be generous with this. So let's go for this one, and then you can connect here and build all of this. That's going to be 4 different constructions, but that should go smoothly now. 50 people building this, I have no problem with that. Okay, how are we doing with the refinery now? 150 people, still not even close to being enough. Do we have people living with their children? Children living with their parents. Yes, we do. Which side of the river it is? There's only a few of them, so okay, it's not this one, it's this one. You can see because the other one doesn't have any 100% full apartments, and this one looks like they're all 100%, and when you find like it's somewhere, here we go. Both of them are living here, so we need to stay within the reach of our bus station, so I think this is a natural way of doing it. We're gonna go for something big. I'm gonna go for something big, and I forgot to do something. I forgot to... no, I didn't. Here we go. Pollution. Pollution is important, and I think when this refinery starts working even bigger percentage, it's gonna be even more pollution. It kinda is what it is. It's how the cookie crumbles. I'm gonna go for bigger residential, like I was hoping like 1,000, but that might not be realistic. So like 500 or something would be, I mean, realistic. We have buildings big enough, but I don't want to force them. But if we're gonna go for something like this, if we're gonna go for the challenge of getting 1 million people in our country, which is, from my point of view, totally unattainable, it's impossible, but still fine. If we're gonna try it, we can try it. 1,000 people here, this doesn't fit, but this one here does. Shoot. Yeah, it definitely fits, but I think we can do better than this. So let's try to level this area and try to fit it in snugly here. This is gonna 720 people. This is gonna increase our population again greatly. This is gonna be, I think at the peak, at least double the actual population of the buildings. So I'm gonna build this here, and I'm gonna connect it with a few more pathway here, and then can we squeeze a road over here? Indeed we can. Perfect. All of this is vital to our infrastructure, so we're gonna connect actually. This is gonna go like this. Actually, let's just, oh, okay, this is connected to this. Okay, perfect. Let's do this, and then this doesn't matter. It's fine, it's here. Okay, this is the second project we're gonna have on this side. Of course, that's gonna affect our number of people working in the refinery, because they're gonna be constructing this. Hopefully, the people constructing the kindergarten are gonna be done by the time that this is done. And I think they will. I think they will by the time the roads or paths are constructed. Well, by the time they get some stuff delivered here, I think it's gonna be done. Okay, kindergarten is not gonna be an issue. School might, and I think I might start on a second school around here. I know that some of the people living here, for example, this school might be too far from them. We can check it, because, yeah, this is definitely gonna be too far from them, but they have a bus stop, so they can go across the river. And later on, if we expand on this side as well, we can build another school there. But looks like actually we can even build a building around here. But we're gonna go step by step. This is our first issue, first construction we need to build. And yes, I would like to test some some other schools as well. So let's see what kind of schools we have here. So we have school over here. There's a whole bunch of schools. There's a big school here. This is way too big. I think we're gonna have to go for something a little bit more modest, but I would like to have a capacity, because this is gonna have a capacity. So 20 workers looks like to be maximum that I can find. Some of the buildings are way too big, so I don't wanna try them, but something like this could be a good thing. And this is a 35 children school. Yes, 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 yes. And let me see, it looks like the connection for the gym is on this side as well. So will we be able to squeeze in both the gym and the school in one go? This is like waste of space, but because the school and the gym is gonna take a lot of space, we can definitely go smaller and still be efficient. But I'm looking for, I don't know, going a little bit further than efficiency. I lived most of my life I lived at the beginning of my life in the communist country, but in Yugoslavia. But we did not have. I lived in an apartment building that it wasn't square like this. It was a little bit different. It was actually shaped like this building here. It was on a much smaller scale, but it kind of felt even like luxury compared to some of the other buildings around my hometown. So let me see, where is the, oh yeah, sports field, sports playgrounds, here we go. And school gym would be this. No, it wouldn't. School gym would be, no, it wouldn't. No, was it this then? It could be this, it could be this. No, it wouldn't. It probably would. Is this then connected here rather than there? Oh, right. Okay, this might be my culpa. Mea culpa. So let's start with this again. So we have a school. We have sports playgrounds here and school here. Again, we're gonna go for school. It looks like the school can be connected over here, which is gonna be even better. School, bang, here. And then gym would be sports playgrounds over here. But like this. And now I have to somehow make it fit together. And of course it doesn't like the level over here, so let me try if I can level it up a little bit. So hoping for the best. It looks like it fits, and it doesn't. It doesn't look like it's gonna be like perfectly snuggly next to each other. It looks like it's gonna have a gap. I might have to solve. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here. It looks like it has. No, it looks like it should be all like this. But anyway, I'm perfectly fine with this. Let them do whatever they can, whenever they can. Okay, and then this pathway is gonna become a main artery, looks like, for people going to school and the gym. So I'm gonna be generous with the roads over here. Something like this. And the rest of them, I think there's some stuff I need to do here. I need to upgrade this road, but that's fine. That's fine. 600,000 is what we have at the moment. Let me see if the train... Okay, train is not here, so he already started exporting a little bit more. So the problem with this production facility here, we have, even if this is running on 100%, we're gonna get, which is never gonna be done, we're gonna get, let's say, 100 tons of fuel a day. That's a bigger cargo we have. This is not gonna be constructed, so I'm gonna have to pay for this. So this railroad is paid for, and that's fine. What's happening with these? Crude oil, we have whole crap load of it, and this was one of the things that I wanted to export. But first we're gonna be exporting these guys here. I'm gonna start and set up the export line for these guys here. I'm gonna pay for this, and I'm gonna be done with construction vehicles coming around here, so we can set up our lines as they're supposed to be. So first things first, we need to we need to set this intersection up. So we need every entrance to the intersection. Let's remove this first. Every entrance to the intersection needs to have chain semaphores. Why? Because they should not enter the intersection unless they can exit. Why? Because that will cause issues. If a train enters the intersection and it cannot exit it, that means that it's going to stay within intersection, and that is unacceptable. They need to enter the intersection only if their next segment is free. In this case, segment is this one, for example. If the train is coming this way, we have to remove all of this as well. But that's a story for for later on. So let's remove this, and let's finish the intersection, the exchange here. So we have this one. Can we build? And this is gonna be so fun. Oh boy. I knew I'm gonna have so much fun over here. I could have extended this for a straight line over here, so it has a little bit longer line to exit. But what's the fun in that? What's the fun in that? So can I do something about this? It can be like really long. I can try this. And in the opposite direction is going to be only like short. Okay. It's going to be as much fun as the initial one. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Okay, can I do it like this? Okay. I thought this one was the difficult one. Who knew? I don't think it's even possible. I could do it, but then I'm gonna have to pay for the extension of this railroad, which is always fun. Let's try. Can I have? No, I can't. Okay, let's try the extension. Let me see how much this will cost. So if I buy the extension of the railroad, that means I'm gonna have to go here and then over, let's say, from here, like this. Okay. And again, I'm creating additional circle, but this is more important part, not the circle, but this straight part. Anywhere straight part is the important part. Right, semaphores can be placed more or less anywhere, so semaphores. Let's start from one side and work from there. So this just needs to be connected to this. Okay, too sharp of a turn. Okay, so this is not enough. We need longer. Actually, I should use this. We need a little bit longer, and let's see if this is gonna work. So this side to this side, and then this side to the other one. Let's do segment by segment because it's gonna be much tidier. And how much is this gonna cost? 80,000. Okay, we're rich as hell, so we don't care. So that means we're gonna be removing some of the segments we have here just to avoid any confusion other trains using this network. There we go. And we have a nice straight line here, which I still didn't test if it's gonna accept the exchange, but I'm pretty sure it will. So let's build exchange like this and exchange like, of course, why would it? Why would this be fixed? There's no reason for it. And this is gonna be normal exchange, where we're gonna have one input over here with chain semaphores, dual direction over here and over here, and then exit swiftly go away. Now this is not important because I don't anticipate this having more than one train servicing this, but we still need to prepare for this. So let's continue on with the setting up of the railroads. I'm gonna be removing this exchange with the wooden rails and we get a clean railroad connection. And now we have to deal with this one. So again, input, it has to be chain. And then you can see every input is chain, and then output needs to go swiftly out. Just go, 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 Johnny, go. Okay, this one is needs to be redone as well. So left hand side is output. Here we're gonna go right hand side here is output, and output set to here. I hear a train, and that's not a good thing because. Okay, it's a fuel exports. You can see that we're dropping down in the amount of fuel we have, but like I said, we are secure with fuel. It's all fine. Don't worry about it. Fuel is gonna be fine. Bitumen, we're gonna straight away start with a smaller train for bitumen exports, so we keep with the production. I'm gonna keep an eye on production and consumption of bitumen, and I think this is done. So we have our second setup here, export of bitumen, and of course I said crude oil, but I lied. No, I didn't. We're gonna do it anyway, just electric locomotive. We're gonna go for the expensive one, right? And should I shrink this train or not? I probably should, but let's keep it like this. This one has 5 wagons, and is this dividable by 5 to 125? Yes, that's 5 times 25 tons, and this is 3 times 21. Okay, so we're gonna have bitumen with the same, well, with three wagons. That's gonna give us like a huge income, but. As far as I remember, there are 100,000 each, but let's check it. Electric locomotive, and let's see what else do we have here. Of course, the speed of 160 kilometers is the important one. I would like to keep the speed up on these rails because we need cargo to flow. You know, as soon as you have one slow locomotive, they're all gonna be slow, and that's annoying. And of course, tankers are too expensive. While we wait for the money, I won't go too low on money because last time that caused some issues. I will just set up a new train line. I'm gonna remove this for later, and I'm gonna start from the scratch. So we have a list of lines. We're gonna go for train lines and create a new line. Perfect. You're gonna go from storage, fuel storage, to our border crossing here. Now we have to bear in mind that this is not indefinite. The capacity of these railroads, there's not indefinite. As sooner or later the trains are going to start blocking the railroad. It's going to be backing up, and the same as the roads, we can have queues, and that's a bad thing. If it wasn't clear by now. And I'm just gonna go and assign this to... Of course it doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? How are not all stops suitable for? Maybe I put it... Oh, Jesus. Okay, custom line. Large oil. Oh, right, because it doesn't have a wagon. Probably because it can't load anything. Fine. We're gonna go and get you one cargo wagon. These are much cuter, these small ones. I don't know. These big ones are cool and all, but I think the smaller ones are cute. There we go. Now this train suddenly belongs here. It has one cargo wagon, and I'm gonna deal with this later. But I'm gonna show you another thing we have issue with. First naming it. This is gonna be bitumen Oil. No, sorry. Soviet export. Just to try to keep some kind of track on what the hell are we doing in this country. Right, again, we still don't have money for additional cargo, so I'm gonna try to address some of the issues around here. 100 people working in the refinery, not even close. And I'm fully aware that this city over here is too close to the refinery, and that pollution with increase of consumption of fuel or production of fuel is gonna be increasing. Currently it's not great, actually it's not that bad, but I'm expecting to increase at least to half of this side of the city, if not to the river. I think it should be really dirty. But not our problem at the moment. And it won't be our problem in the future. I'm just gonna have to pay attention to a lot of this stuff. So last chance to buy. Oh, this is a good one. This is a fast one with cheaper one, cheaper than the big one. Okay, so what else do we have? We're constructing some of the buildings. Kindergarten, like predicted, is almost done, but this building is not. Kindergarten requires just a little bit of steel and a little bit of boards, and that should be it. Really, they sometimes when I try connecting the building with the construction with any like road while the main road is being constructed, they won't use this road to deliver stuff, but this time they're using it. Okay, whole bunch of stuff started construction at the same time over here, so okay, let me do this. Let's remove this road and build a mud road. Let's see if these guys are gonna accept this. Can you be assigned? No, they can. Okay, fine. I'm not gonna force them. I'm gonna let them do their own voodoo. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a bus transporting people from one side of the river to the other. Okay, so what's the deal with that? What do we need? We have this guy here transporting 16 passengers, which, what did they want? Visit a doctor. Okay, so we don't have a hospital on this side. Oh, right. So we're gonna do something about that. No, we won't actually. I think we won't at the moment. Yeah, it's only few passengers, and if we build a hospital on this side, nobody is going to be using bus in the opposite direction. Let me find the other bus that goes on this side. Is that you there? Požiči Public, it looks like it is. It's going from one bus stop to the other. Really? Right, probably because the snow wasn't clear here, they didn't take the direct line. And what bus is this? Yeah, this is the Mars 305. That's the big one. That's the good one. Perfect. They are exactly what we need. I'm thinking, do we need more of them? I'm thinking, yes, that we should get more buses transporting people from here to the other side. Okay, that's simple. So we're gonna go and check Požiči Public, and we have, with our calculations, 2 extra. Oh no, we don't. Doesn't matter. We have 2 extra buses. And I'm giving you both of those buses to the public transport from one side to the other. I'm just gonna get, hopefully, yeah, we have more than 2 buses ready. So I'm gonna get 2 more buses because I thought there was a 10 bus capacity over here, but it's actually 8 bus capacity, 8 vehicle capacity. So we're just gonna go for a couple of more buses, bring them over here, and then I'm gonna redo the people transport. And I'm thinking now, well, there's no unemployed. Well, there's one worker here. Do we have any? What's the issue? What's the main issue? Hospital. Okay, hospital is going to be improved as soon as public transport is improved. That should be soon. Sports and culture. What's with this? So opera house is here and it's barely being used. People, come on. Of course, I'm not heartless. I think we need more things. Let me see, sports grounds, do we have, I think we have enough of those small gyms around here. Yeah, I used to place them like tic-tacs everywhere. And we do, we have a gym over here and it's not being fully utilized. What can I do? I can go for something smaller like a football pitch. Let me see if they need sports playgrounds over here. School, they're complaining about school, but that's gonna be improved with the public transport. The pubs, no pubs, of course no pubs. Don't be ridiculous. And I have 1 or 2 citizens requesting a sport. Okay, that for me says people are not happy. Let's give them basic sports playgrounds, just because I think they're not that bad. Where can we go for it? Here, it's kinda close. I think around here. Let's go for this one. Here we go. Connected to both sides, it's close to university. By the way, for you who don't know, this is a mod. This is like Karl Marx University or some. Whoa. And it's kind of based on something like some church being remodeled as a university or something. There's a Google Karl Marx University, or this mod as well. I think we presented it in one of the mods. I did one experiment over here, but not sure if this is the smartest thing to do or not. Population. We have some people capacity here because we had a food supply issue. Again, this seems to be resolved now. I'm gonna keep this up as much as I can, and again, I'm hiring more professors and hoping that this schooling system is gonna work a little bit better, because this university, if it's already at capacity, in the future we might have issues. So I have to pay attention to this town. Okay. These guys require boards and steel. So what's the deal with boards and steel? We have both boards and steel, so somebody just needs to deliver it. Okay. While we were talking, I was hoping that we're gonna get all the money we need for the bitumen train, but looks like this is gonna be an issue throughout the episode. Those locomotives are not cheap. And how is our factory progressing? Factory is progressing not bad. Not bad. I'm kind of surprised that we don't have any equipment working on this one here. Let me see the construction office here. So we have flatbeds, and we have cranes, and we have excavators, and again flatbeds. Only thing I'm thinking about is that these guys cannot carry these. Yes, they cannot. This is the issue. And what about these guys? 5 tons. So we need a bigger truck that can carry excavators. So this is not adequate anymore. Okay, how can I resolve this? Okay, first things first. We're gonna be exchanging these buses on these lines. And yes, no, we didn't get all of them. Let's go bit by bit. We have Pojici Oil East, and then we have this one. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna assign 1, 2, 3, 4 buses to this line, and all of you can go. And then I'm gonna get 4 of these guys without workers, hopefully. I don't want to be oh no, you're just gonna go back here, and I'm gonna sell you. Exactly, sell you. There we go. Let's close those lines. Those buses. There we go. We still have these guys transporting workers, but actually I don't care. So you guys are gonna go back to the storage facility here, and probably I'm gonna sell them. I think I'm gonna sell them. We need a little bit more money. I was thinking at least getting one more wagon for the bitumen, because when the bitumen sales start, we're gonna be earning a little bit more. Unless we have some issue. Let me just check the main culprits over here. There's another discussion happening in the comment section, guys, so check it out. Oh, look at this. Why is this the case? This is the discussion. We have too much of this. No, it's not really this discussion, but we need to do something with uranium hexafluoride, because they can't really store that much of it, and this is also full, so that means we need to either export this or convert it to nuclear fuel. At the moment, this is not working to the best of its ability. And why is that? I have no idea. These guys are carrying all the people they need. And what I can do now, I can tell them this. How many factories are surrounded by this? Too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and geothermal is 6. Plus we have these. No, I don't think I'm gonna mess with this. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. But I think this area has too much. Requires too much workers. We can, the best thing would be to implement a train, but the simple solution, what I'm gonna do now is gonna have, what is this line named? This is Hermanice Industrial. So we have Hermanice Industrial. Right, it's only going to the town center. And it's going to 3 stops, I believe. 4 stops. One stop here, one stop here, and then... right. Oh, look, 3 and 5 are the same. Okay, remove 3. Let's... 3, 4, 5. Oh, it has to be. No? 3, 4, 5. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it should stop in this one as well on the way back, I think. Can only this one be supplying for both industrial neighborhoods? Because one of the plans in my eyes would be to construct this, to construct a new city around here, to level most of the buildings around here, and then construct a new trolley bus stop, to construct a new neighborhood with everything new. Maybe I can do that only with the schools and the shops, or at least these schools here. They're actually not even that productive. What about this school? This school has capacity. Okay, and what about kindergartens? Do they need them? Well, nobody's complaining. What about workers here? I see some people complaining about the food. Look at the traffic around here. This is this looks like fun. Definitely. Okay, anyway, it looks like this is functioning okay. Except the Hezhmanica Industrial is... it's supposed to be going twice through this stop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this is number 1. So after 5, it should stop here one more time. 1, 2, wait. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 again here. Okay. Yes. This is how it's supposed to be. But also you can see here that it's probably gonna... I thought it's gonna be resolving the traffic issue around here, but not really. It doesn't matter. And what's with the other trolley bus stops? Just don't take any people. This is only workers line. That's fine. Okay, and what are you dealing with here? You're dealing with shitload of trolley buses and buses. Whoa, that's a lot of them. And how are you supposed to be going through this area when there's no power cables above? They are supposed to be going this way. Right, and then this way doesn't have... I have to go all the way back here. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to do a little bit... well, I can't, we don't have that much money. But yeah, the traffic here is also horrible, but yeah, that's why I'm thinking of maybe... Yeah, redoing this city would be definitely a good thing. So if I start, which I'm planning, I'm just talking to myself here and thinking out loud. If we start remodeling this city, even if I leave the buildings, I can implement a railroad over here. And then I would have a train station here and train station over here. And then I would have people being supplied by trains in both directions here, and then stop here, and then to this industrial neighborhood. How am I supposed to get a train to come to fit here? I have no clue. But on the other hand, it doesn't really have to affect the public transport around here. I can go and squeeze in. No, it's not going to be any squeezing around here. I can implement that this trolley bus line is going to go again this way as well. What the hell is this? Tennis playgrounds. I think our experiment with tennis was not really that bright. Cinema, yeah, this kind of stuff can be all demolished and destroyed. Anyway, the main issue we have at the moment is that nuclear fuel is not being exported fast enough, and I'm just gonna, well, produced fast enough. Well, it is, we have enough money, come on, it's not a problem. The only thing I wanted to check now, because it passed, some time passed right now, and I want to see our imports. Food imports should be a little bit lower. Let's see this. This is almost month done. Let's see last month. Yes, it was over 190, I believe, before. We can easily check that. If we go all the way... Come on, it doesn't belong. Okay, let's go hardware around, something like this. Can I choose the date? Not really. Let's go for last year, 1st of July to 1st of August. 1st of August. No. July. Okay, what the hell is happening here? We actually have even more food consumption at the moment. Okay, let's go from 1st of August. I give up. I give up. Okay, so what's happening over here? We have 4 more buses. I'm gonna go and quickly sell these guys. Just because I don't think it's gonna be necessary at the moment, and if we need new buses, we are producing buses at a decent rate, so I think this is gonna be fine. Just let's remove these ones. There we go. And then I'm gonna go and assign to the new line, well, new line, we already have it, Pojici Oil East and Oil Works, right? That's the Oil West, yes. I forgot to rename this, Oil West. West. There we go. Save it. Please don't crash. Oh, perfect. Okay, and now we're gonna assign it to all of you guys, and off you all go. Brand new buses. Don't tell me that we are not progressing this country. Right, actually we can just sell it. Why am I supposed to be getting them here? Just sell them directly. Perfect. So, these buses are faster. They are better capacity. I think they are 100 people capacity. It's 95 people capacity. And they're like 105 kilometer speed, maximum speed. It does say anywhere. Anyway, I think it's 105 kilometer per hour capacity, which is perfect. The only thing I can do maybe to improve this, not to let them go across this bridge to the city center, because this seems like it will at one point be a bottleneck. So, and of course we have so much issues around here because there's so many people getting to work over here. You know what? Less you, and oh Jesus. Okay, less all of you. And now, congratulations, less you too. Right, okay, so how are we doing around here? Okay, we even shrink the workforce even further, but that's the price of the growth. Okay, trolley buses. I don't know. I don't know what to say about trolley buses. I was thinking of implementing a trolley bus line over here and even made this big trolley bus station that can be used by buses, but it doesn't seem like we need it. So I don't know. You tell me. This one is transporting students. Where are the worker buses? They probably went to refuel or something, but yeah. Hopefully they're gonna be here soon. There's one here. There we go. I think this is the one. Oil West, yes. So this is how it looks. Right hand side, that's the east part of the country. Left hand side, that's the west part of the country. At least according to this, if we're gonna get north, this is north and this is south. Anyway, let's continue on and let's see how other parts of the country are doing, because sorry. Actually, should we give it a few more seconds, or let me see. Cargo wagon. I can definitely squeeze in one, and I really wanted to squeeze in the second one, but oh, here we go. Please sell something, don't go to zero. Anyway, I don't care. Off you go. You're gonna be exporting bitumen, and now we are at 0. So all those food imports that need to be done are at, well, you guessed it, 0. Are we having something being delivered here? What's your delivery? Meat. That's not 4,000 rubles. That's actually not bad. 4,000 rubles. Couple of them are on the way. Yeah, this is not gonna handle. Ooh, there's stuff being exported left and right. Well, actually, they're done exporting. It's more now about keeping our head over water, above the water. And that's about it. No fun. Train. Well, I'm kind of hoping that this train is gonna be here. Oh boy. Okay, so what's happening over here? This train is loading 600 tons of fuel. A little bit less, but you know what's the deal. We have our fuel over here, which is currently dropping. Why is it dropping? Because this train is taking all the fuel. But he can only take 600 tons of fuel, and we are not consuming that much of fuel. So, what's going to happen here? They're producing fuel, shipping it, all of it, to the train. But our country has a backlog of bitumen, of fuel. This is a backlog, 1,500 tons. I think it's enough. If it's not, we can expand always. So, we have all this fuel over here. And we are hoping that this fuel is gonna last our country long enough so we can fill in this train, which I'm kind of thinking that it will. The same situation should be done with bitumen, but I don't think we need a backlog of bitumen that much because fuel is being used much more than actual bitumen. So I think I'm gonna leave it as it is. Right, now that we're floating and hopefully not having any issues with population, but let's check it. We have 600 people more than we had before, which is, I'm not really impressed by that growth. I think that growth should be a little bit better. And this loading and unloading of these trains, I'm not impressed by speed of that either. So, even though there's a lot of bitumen here, and he's going to be exporting 360 tons per load. That means that this refinery has to work on 100% for a day and a half to fill in this train. I'm not sure how. Let's check it. We have 7,500 tons. This is the capacity at the moment. When he left, hopefully I'm gonna see it when it comes back. Anyway, we have less than 10-ish minutes now left, and let's see what's happening in the rest of the country. And didn't I send a couple of those nuclear fuel trucks? And come on, guys, bear with me here. Well, uranium is getting there, and this is, what is this? More meat. Yes, we're exporting a lot of meat, and we are creating another meat industry. This is fine. Again, this can be done with railroads, and this is why I finished. When we finish this railroad, so this is done. We have 2 more lines that I want to implement at one point. One of them will be exporting crude oil from here as well as here, until we can get production of this refinery up, or at least greater than the production of our oil fields. Then we can stop exporting oil, and we can continue exporting the oil byproducts, or like products, fuel and bitumen, which are more expensive than crude oil. Let's see the prices, for example. Crude oil, 40 rubles per ton. Fuel is 3.5 times more, and bitumen is the black stuff. Here we go. Bitumen is, wow, yowza, that's like 6 times more, 6.5 times more than oil. So in average would be around 5 times more. We get 5 times more money in average if we process the fuel rather than export it in barrels. And you can see that we have at the moment 164 people working at the same time, which is an increase from before, and we're hoping to, keep that number up. We did finish the kindergarten here, which is, of course, no power supply. That means that a whole bunch of stuff on this side won't have power supply as well. Where's the power supply? This is the only power supply we have. We need another power supply. We have connectors over here, so I can start on that. Currently only kindergarten is lacking power supply, so that's fine. I will go for, is it transformer? No. These are transformers. Underground we need the, what's it call it? Power substation. There we go. And we need to rotate this bad boy this way. Oh, here we go. It's rotating in that direction, and this one would be a little bit long, so let's say 500 meter one. 500 meter would be perfect size if we can squeeze it in here. Let's see. Okay, I think this could be it, but it doesn't like it yet. So why are you not liking this place? A little bit flat ground, okay. Let me try to get this, because we like electricity in this area. Let's see now. Okay, much better. I just need to catch this one to be on the other side of the train depot, because it needs to be connected to this one as well. Here we go. So it's over here, and if I connect it, works perfect. Let's construct this. I'm not gonna pay for it because we have all the materials and everything we need to finish this, and it can be assigned. That's fine. It says here auto. That means that it's gonna be. What the hell that means? Really? I have no idea what that is. Go away. Wait a minute, I just want to check this one out. Yeah, let's assign all of this, that's fine. Go away. What does this mean? Auto search disabled for this one? Oh, right, because there's nothing in here. So this Usti one is just being useless. Okay, what else can we do? There's a lot of stuff we can... Oh, look at the money now. Now we're enrolling in the money. How are we doing with the loans? We haven't taken a loan in a long time, and it looks like we are down to, I would say, 750,000 in loans that we can repay all of that. We can repay most of the loans now, but I won't. Let them repay itself whenever they have chance. But I have another concern. You can see here that this already started, and this is a problem. This is a big problem because none of our roads, or most of our roads, are not finished yet. So I'm gonna do this, and I have to pay really close attention to this. I will be assigning, I'm going to be finishing these roads connected to the fields now. This is going to be important because, okay, all of these fields are available to be worked on. That's perfect. But these guys, actually I'm going to be finishing all of it, and I'm going to leave the main roads to be finished by the construction office. This is going to be saving us, still saving us money, but hopefully we're going to be doing these roads much faster. Also I'm going to be, let's see here, pay for this one as well. You know what I should do? I should assign an episode for every single one of our cities and just fix everything in the cities, because these are not small cities. I mean, like, I wasn't impressed by the size of the cities before, but when you guys mentioned that some of the other YouTubers, they didn't have this size of the city, and again it's shrinking. That's never a good thing. That we should address an issue for each city. For example, let's see here, these guys are having an issue with supply of stuff, which should not be an issue. Well, yeah, look, they're still importing food here, that's a fact. Meat should be fine, but food is being imported here. So this size, when you get to this size city, not even one distribution office for... Why are you not delivering food? Why are you not delivering food to this guy here? So what's the problem? I mean, like, they have food, but there's trucks here. Okay, how many assigned? There's a lot of stuff assigned. I think I'm gonna have to go and do the unthinkable and just assign the... For this side cities, I think I'm gonna have to go and assign these kind of storages to... so assign storages to the where we are unloading food. So I'm gonna go here and just say to him, well, I'm just gonna say unload. Well, unload anything. Store. I probably should tell them all because they're gonna be delivering clothing and electronics as well. Store means storage. I'm gonna leave everything to be delivered, and then these are the shops itself individually. I don't know. If I remove the shops, then I have to assign the freezers, and that's a problem. And what did you deliver? You delivered some food. That's fine. But I assigned these stories now, so hopefully they're gonna be... I'm gonna address this in the way that I'm gonna check a whole crap load of... Jesus. Problems, anyone? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go for a roundabout around here, but that's not gonna happen right now. So, Cetermista. from Myslova Zona. My Cyrillic is really bad, especially if it's Russian. It's gonna be really rusty for me. Yeah, so yeah, this is something that we need to address. I need to think about it. I need to do some proper thinking and see how we can resolve this. This is again a little bit of an issue. I would like them to finish this. Okay, this road is almost done. That's perfect. But then this road is still here. Yeah, I think this is still better love story than Twilight. So that's fine. Oh, big project as well. Tractors. I think we should have a whole bunch of tractors. I think I should buy blueprints for tractors because I think we might have the latest. Whoa. This industry seriously picked up. Seriously. Okay, there's a lot of work to do in the car industry right now, so we're gonna address that as well. There's a whole bunch of stuff that needs to be addressed. Whole bunch of stuff. How are you doing with the storage here? Again, not ideal. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, like buttons, press it. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it. See you in the next one. Bye bye.